Hey friends, today let's draw the Taj Mahal in India. First, let's start with the ground. Draw a horizontal line, and then we will draw the centerpiece of the monument. First, one rectangle in the center, just like that, and two additional rectangles on both sides that are a little shorter and about the same width as the center one. Okay, and next we're gonna divide those two rectangles with a vertical line, and the column on the outside is gonna be a bit more narrow than the one on the inside. And then we will start to draw the dome on the main building. And so this part is called the drum. You see the line is a little curved. And on top of that, we draw what is called the onion dome, just because it looks like an onion. And you see that I drew a line for the center, so try to make both sides symmetrical. And this is a simplified version of the Taj Mahal, so we are obviously skipping a lot of details, but you will see at the end that we will still get a great result. There is some decoration on the top called the lotus decoration, and the bar on the very top is called a finial. And then inside the center building, we will draw the first arch, which is also the biggest of the Taj Mahal, and it also serves as an entrance. And then for the arch on both sides, first divide those rectangles in two with their horizontal lines, and there will be an arch on each level. So you see inside each little rectangle, draw your arch. They will be at the same height, but the ones on the outside are gonna be a bit more narrow since the rectangle is smaller. And after you're done with all the arches, we will start with the towers on each side, which are also called the minarets. So the first two minarets are a little taller than the lower building, and the two outside minarets go up to about the level of the drum. Alright, and the left one. And next, we will divide those minarets in three. So try to make them somehow even, and do the same for the other side. And now let's draw some more details. We will add the two kiosks on top of the building, so one on each side, and they will also be topped by a dome. Again with the same lotus decoration and a finial. Same for the other side. There's also that part which I don't know the name of, which also has a finial on top. And now for each minaret, we will add a dome on top. The one on the inside is a little smaller, and on the outside will naturally be a little bigger. And now let's add some very simplified landscape with the water pool in front of the Taj Mahal. And now that we are basically done with the outline of the building, we need to add some shading to the drawing. So we will start first with all the arches. So for each of the arches, you see I am basically only shading the left side. The reason is that I imagine the light of the sun coming from this direction, from the top left, and therefore the shadow is cast on the left side of each arch openings. So finish all the other arches the same way. You see on the left top side, same for the center one, and on the right side. And also don't forget the two little arches on each kiosks. And now let's shade those onions domes. First, with the central one, you see the bottom part, I will make that area the darkest and then gradually go lighter around it. So lighter, and same for the right side, darker first here and go lighter around that area. And so the same method of shading applies to the other domes, but I will only add the shadow on the right side, again because of the light coming from the left side, and shade it the same way for the small ones. On the left side too. And then to the minaret towers. For each tower, remember we divided them in 3 parts, so for each part I shade the top right part the darkest and then lighter around it, and mostly on the right side. Alright, do the same for each of the parts and each tower. And we are basically done. I will just add some shadow to the right side of the building, again because of the shadow of the building cast on this side. The light is coming from the left side, so the shadow is cast on the right side. And shade the rest very lightly, and here you go. Great job, you just drew the Taj Mahal. If you have any other ideas and requests, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.